trimmed with green and red. He is from Mexico and weighed in at 12 stone 5 pounds. He brings to the ring a 44-5 professional record, 41 wins, 14 by way of knockout with 3 losses. He's the former WBO light heavyweight champion of the world, presenting Mexico's Julio Gonzalez. And across the ring in the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks, trimmed with white, red and silver. He weighed in at 12 stone 6.5 pounds and brings to the ring a 44-fight record, 40 wins, 24 by way of knockout, 3 losses and 1 draw. He's the former British, Commonwealth, European champion and the current IBF light heavyweight champion of the world, making the 4th defense of his title tonight, presenting Sheffield's #1 son, Clinton to go boxers.
Well, you know what I expected, yeah? If one of you goes down, the other go to the third corner. Break when I'll tell you to, defend yourself at all times. Shake hands, boys. Good luck to you both.
Well, 3 rounds for the IBF light heavyweight.
As Mike Goodall makes his way out of the ring, the master of ceremonies, it should be a cracker, and what a lovely moment there for 7-year-old Mitchell Costello, who carried the champion's belt into the ring, and Mitchell, whose father Lee died tragically at just 42 recently. Well-known figure in the boxing game, floor manager, and very much missed, and Clinton Woods says he's dedicating his performance to him tonight. Well, is it going to be a victorious one? Woods, who has been out of the ring for a year or so, and Gonzalez is usually a quick starter, and Richard Poxon, Woods' trainer, was insistent that he can't allow ring rust to be a factor. He can't allow himself to be a slow starter, slow out of the blocks, allowing rounds to slip away, and it could be a crucial error.
Yeah, he's got to start quick, John, Clinton here. He's got to shake off that ring rust straight away. Forget about that now. He's got a tough man in front of him. Certainly beatable though, and as I said, he's got to start quick and try and get an early finish, John. I mean, early, within 7 or 8 rounds, to make it look really impressive tonight.
Well, the first time they met, it was a unanimous points decision for Woods, who started well there. And he thinks there that he could stop Gonzalez. He's never been stopped before, remember, the Mexican. 41 wins, 3 defeats. And Woods fights with a greater maturity. For me, I mean, I was over there in 2002 when he fought Roy Jones, and to me, the Clinton Woods of 2006 and now 2007, a better fighter.
Oh, no doubt about it, John. He's a much better fighter, you know, and he's used to boxing at this level now. He's much more experienced, and yeah, you know, he's a good fighter, Clinton. At the end of the day, we need a good performance here tonight, John. If he's going to go onto that American stage, he needs to perform well.
Nice solid left hand there from Woods. I don't think, to be honest, he expects that Roy Jones is ever going to get in the ring against him. I said, what about it? How about Jones in Sheffield? He said, yeah, if you've got about 200 million, you might get him to go over. Gonzalez says he's trained harder. He's been doing more road work. He's done more work in the gym. But the crowd here could be almost like an extra man in the ring for Clinton Woods. That's a good left hand. He's getting terrific support here. Must be about 5,000 or 6,000 people in, and they're making themselves heard.
Yeah, they've turned out well tonight, the Sheffield crowd. And Clinton started quite well here. Gonzalez a little bit slow with his jab. Clinton should capitalise on that with that right hand over the top, but that was a super right hand from Clinton to the body.
And a really good little left hand to the head as well. Cute shot. Good hand speed from Woods. He started well. I thought his victory against Glenn Johnson was maybe a little bit underappreciated in his last fight, because he really dug deep and came back well in the last 3 rounds when he looked as though the fight could be slipping away, and he won those last 3 rounds, and that was absolutely crucial. Good start for Clinton Woods, Richie.
Yeah, definitely got the first round, just did enough for me, and that's a good start from Clinton. Obviously he's been here many times before, knows what it's all about. Been listening to Richard Poxon, but yeah, he took the opening round, John.
I'm a real admirer of anybody who makes the most of the abilities they have, and Clinton Woods in his long professional career has done that. Good left hands there. No huge power, but scoring shots.
Yeah, well, he knows he's in against a tough, durable man, so you know he's prepared to go the distance. Clinton here tonight. Lovely couple of left hooks there from Woods, getting his man on the ropes.
Richard Poxon with the blonde hair, his trainer, and Dennis Hobson, promoter and manager, in the blue shirt with the Setanta insignia. And Clinton Woods really has looked supremely confident all week that I've been following his progress. It's a 12-rounder, remember this one? Woods defending his title for the 4th time and starting well once more. Oh, those good body shots from Gonzalez. One looked as though it may have strayed slightly low. That left arm, he says, don't worry about it. Woods, that is. Had an operation on a trapped nerve. It's sort of a tendon problem which has afflicted him for a couple of years or so. Like tennis elbow answer. But he says that he's actually been in the gym and working without pain for the first time for such a long time, and it's given him a whole new buzz. It's good work from Gonzalez. Good body shots.
Yeah, the Mexican has chose a tactic of working the body, as he did in the last, but Clinton's got to keep those elbows tucked in and hopefully take most of the shots on the elbows. But I'd like to see Clinton work from the centre of the ring, behind his jab. This is better from Woods. Keep the head moving, Clinton.
One of the real talented fighters in this division is in action tonight on the other side of the pond. Chad Dawson defending his WBC title. That's good from Woods. Be one of the options. Oh, good uppercut, lovely left hand, and it just caught Gonzalez and sent him back onto the ropes. Gonzalez takes it well, but that was a quality shot from Woods. Both these guys, big family men. Gonzalez says that his father, his love of boxing is what drew him into it, and his father nowadays can't actually bring himself to watch his son in the ring.
Very often the case with some fathers, but this is good work from Woods. Keep him on the ropes there, that was superb.
Really good, short, crisp, hurtful punches. Woods looks sharp. Any suggestion of ring rust looked rusty to me, not a bit of it.
And what he's actually doing, Clinton, he's prepared to switch the attack downstairs as well, John. Oh, lovely right hand again from Woods.
Really good quality shot, and the crowd responding to every punch which the Sheffield hero lands. Another good left hand. Gonzalez takes it, but he was made to blink with that one and wants to just suck up the air a little bit. The quality work is coming from Woods. He said he could finish this man. He said he could stop him, and nobody else, remember, has ever done that. Really good round for Clinton Woods. Woods has been a professional since 1994, and this fella, getting words of advice from his trainers, main trainer Doug Huntley.
Some good work there, John, from Woods. Little left hook inside, then the right hand came just over the top. There's a lovely crisp jab there from Clinton Woods. Super stuff. The crowd are getting going, the band's getting going around us, John. And yeah, oh, look at this on the ropes here from Clinton. Working to the body.
Really looks on it, doesn't he? The band, incidentally, used to play, I think they still do play at Hillsborough. I think they're Sheffield Wednesday's band. But Dennis Hobson has now adopted them for Clinton Woods. They're over there in Las Vegas as well, when Ricky Hatton fought last time out. Well, if Woods can keep this up, he is going to have a very, very good night. Woods, you can see it written across his face. He really fancies this one, big time. Gonzalez said it would play into his hands that Woods fancied a knockout. He said, good, the more he comes to me, the more it's going to be toe-to-toe action, and I like that. And the very fact that he beat Mikuchevsky in Germany, where, let's be honest about it, not too many people get away wins, suggests that he's not intimidated by the prospect of coming into an opponent's backyard.
Well, he's a typical Mexican, isn't he? You know, he's tough, he's very durable, not afraid to travel, travels well, doesn't seem to be affected by the crowd. He's a tough pro, he really is, and obviously a former world champion.
Good lead from Woods. Crowd at ringside are almost in there with every punch as the band sounds up once again. Work to the body from Woods. Gonzalez is still in there pitching though. Don't forget that he's got plenty of belief as well, but that was a solid left-hand lead from Woods. Surely this level of support is bound to be a factor in Woods' favour.
Yeah, it certainly is, John. At the end of the day, I mean, I remember boxing in the world title fights that I had, and the crowd certainly, they have an effect on your performance, especially when you're boxing in front of your home fans. You can't help but raise your game.
Gonzalez is wailing away at the body of Woods. Clearly a predetermined tactic. He's trying to soften him up with body shots. Hammering away there. He's got Woods where he wants him there, and he's starting to unload some hurtful shots.
Yeah, not a good position for Clinton here, with his back on the ropes. This is the type of fight Gonzalez wants. He wants to work on the inside with those hooks to the body. He prefers his man to be back on the ropes.
Two touch gloves for some infringement. Woods apologising. Well, has Woods got a weakness to the body? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, good shot. Good right hand. Best punch that Woods has thrown so far. Caught him off balance and landed flush on the jaw. Glenn Johnson tried to soften him up with body punches when we saw him last year, Richie, but it didn't really work.
No, that was a good punch from Clinton. He's got to sustain this pressure now. That's good work from him again. Good left hook. Keep your man back on the ropes there.
Dropped it low. Switched to the body, did Woods. Well, what a good round. Both men having their successes in that third round. Difficult one to score, maybe. Gonzalez had periods when he really started to unload, but look how calm Clinton looks.
Yeah, they both have a look that they've been here before. They know each other. They know this could be a long fight, so they're preparing themselves for that. But for me, I thought Gonzalez did the better work there, John. I thought he won the round. Okay, Clinton had a good last 20 or 30 seconds, but for most of the round, Gonzalez, for me, landed the better shots, especially to the body.
I'll certainly not argue with that one. Gonzalez getting his instructions in Spanish. Looks pretty. We said that Clinton Woods looks calm, but so does he. You know, he's got that seen it all before look about him, and look how clear-eyed he is, listening to every word.
Oh, definitely. That, you know, like I've said, they're prepared for a long, hard fight, both of them.
There's how Richie's got it, by a single round to Clinton Woods. 12-rounder, of course, championship distance. Dave Parris, the referee, hasn't had too much to do so far. Caught in a very good spirit. Talked about Woods maybe a little bit ring rusty, having not been in there for a year. Well, Gonzalez, of course, hasn't fought since last November. Good left hook from Gonzalez.
Yeah, he whips them shots in, John. You know, those hooks to the body. He's trying to weaken. Oh, lovely right hand over the top as well from Gonzalez.
Yeah, classical, isn't it? He's softened him up with a couple of body shots. The gloves finally came down, and that's a good sustained attack from Gonzalez. And Woods doesn't want to be standing there on those ropes. There are two clubbing right hands to the head, and he's thinks that this tactic is starting to work. You can see, you can sense the belief now coursing through the Mexican's veins.
What he's got to try and do here, Clinton, is just find a little bit of a gap. He's allowing his man too much on the inside to work the body. He needs to keep it more long, a bit more distance between himself and Gonzalez, and work more behind the jab, especially the double jab.
Well, pros always say that it's those body shots which hurt the most. The pain, if you get hit by a really big one, the pain stays with you.
It's horrible, John, believe you me. You've hit it right on the head there. The pain literally stays with you round after round if you've been caught with a good body shot. They're very hard punches to recover from.
And Woods is taking a sustained attack from the body. That's good though. Woods having his own little flurry of success.
Clinton Woods even turned southpaw there for a minute, showing his confidence. Going back in a straight line there to the ropes. That's not good though.
That left hook is a hurtful shot from Gonzalez, and there's a few too many of them landing, I think, for the Sheffield corner's comfort. Woods up onto his toes, trying to provide a more mobile target. And the crowd just getting a little bit more muted, maybe sensing that the Mexican is having a good, strong period. Dual nationality, I should say. He's also fully fledged American now, is Gonzalez, although he probably wouldn't like to be desperately recognised as that. A very proud Mexican by birth. Well, moving into the closing seconds of the fourth, and I reckon this has been another good round for Gonzalez.
Yeah, he's done most of the work here, Gonzalez. Clinton has allowed him to work too often on the inside. He's trying to actually catch him now as he's coming in, but for most of this round, Gonzalez, he's bossed the round on the inside.
Well, good round for the challenger. If the judges see it the same way, it means that we've got a fight after 4 rounds. So much on the line, and look at that, blowing his cheeks out, Clinton Woods, and he knows that those punches have landed. There were some really solid shots going in.
Yeah, those body shots are starting to affect Clinton a little bit, it would appear. But that was that right hand over the top. That was a super shot. He then switches the attack. Look, there's a little left up to the body. Gonzalez, this was a good sustained attack from Gonzalez. Woods on the ropes. Doesn't need to be there.
Woods coming back.
Oh, super right hand that was from Clinton. That's much, much better work. But he's such a tough guy, this Gonzalez.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's got a terrific record, and he's fought at a high standard for a long time. Maybe one of the unsung figures of the light heavyweight division. But you know, while people like Bernard Hopkins, Roy Jones get the headlines, he fought Roy Jones incidentally a few years ago when Jones was in his prime and was beaten by him. But he's been a good fighter for a long time as Gonzalez.
I'd just like to see Clinton work more behind his jab, John. From the centre of the ring, you know, they're both concentrating on body shots and shorter range punches with the hooks. But a nice long crisp jab from Clinton could be what he needs here.
Two slightly anxious spaces in that Woods corner. I'd like to see their man establish a dominance, and so far it hasn't quite come. Former Commonwealth champion, of course, British champion, European champion. I think when he set out on his long road as a boxer, Clinton didn't really have aspirations towards becoming a world champion, but he's just taken it as he's come and suddenly realised that there's more talent in there than perhaps even he thought at first. But he's beaten to the punch there, really, in that exchange. The crisper work coming from Gonzalez.
Well, it is, but just before that, John, there was 3 or 4 crisp jabs from Clinton. It was good work. It was very, very simple and very effective. But then he just allowed Gonzalez to close that gap down again.
Tell you what, Richie, good fight this one. You wouldn't like to have a huge amount of money in either direction at this stage. Woods, incidentally, was quite a strong favourite to win this one with the bookies.
Well, I think there is a little cut or a graze above Gonzalez's left eye. Of course, in a smear of blood there.
Trying to see as he's right in front of us here in our commentary position, just a matter of a couple of feet away from where we are. I don't know, I don't think there's any damage, any real damage there, Richie, if it's anything significant. Oh, it's a good body shot from Gonzalez again, and this is a sustained attack from the Mexican. He's really trying to unload with these shots. He's delivering them with genuine hurtful intent. Really good work. And Woods is doing no more than just covering up and trying to ride out the storm. Good shot, good counting, great right hand.
Gets caught himself, but terrific shots there from Woods. So, and again.
What an extremely good fight this is turning out to be. Toe to toe, and both of them landing with bombs.
Very hard.
30 seconds of this fifth round, and we can hardly hear ourselves over the noise of the crowd.
John, very hard to score there, that exchange on the ropes, because Clinton was actually delivering his own shots there. It looked like Gonzalez was on the attack, but Woods caught him with several hard right hands.
Well, last few seconds, and maybe the last big attack of this round could clinch it in the judges' eyes. And it never really came, did it? One after the bell from Gonzalez. Woods shakes his head a little bit, but there were some, well, just almost frightening body shots raised by Gonzalez in that fight, in that round. And you're right, there was a slight smear of blood over the left eye there, but it's nothing serious, I don't think, Richie. Look at these, though.
Great exchange, yeah. I mean, right hand over the top there from Gonzalez, and he's also using this left hook to the body, but Clinton came back with some short right hands himself. I just don't like to see Clinton on the ropes like that, but nevertheless he got through with some good shots himself, Clinton Woods.
Gonzalez left eye marking up underneath the eye, and they'll be working away on that. Woods so far just about unmarked. Well, they don't seem to be too worried, I don't think, but it's absolutely in the balance, this fight. Absolutely in the balance. And Richie, after 5 rounds, has it dead level.
I couldn't part him, John, that last round. It was nip and tuck. It could have gone either way, it really could, but for me it was an even Steven round.
A referee saying time out, and he's saying he's not having any misdemeanors from either man, and both of them having a stern talking to. Dave Parris, one of our best referees. Roundhouse sort of hook from Gonzalez. That's a nice crisp shot from Woods, landed pretty well flush, but Gonzalez trying to answer fire with fire. His body shots keep thundering in. Well, if you ever wondered about what boxing is about, that camera shot really tells you everything you could possibly wish to know.
He's got to try and keep, Woods has got to try and keep his chin more behind his left shoulder, John, when he's actually on the ropes. He keeps catching those right hands over the top from Gonzalez. It's like a looping punch. And he's got to start trying to avoid that shot, because it's going to take its toll, believe you me. You just can't keep taking those right hands like that.
First time it was a fairly emphatic points victory for Woods. This time it is looking and shaping up to be a very much closer fight. And if Woods is to get the stoppage that he predicted, well, he's going to have to switch to another gear. He's going to land with some of these big headshots. And again they go toe to toe.
Superb boxing from both men. Neither man is given an inch here. They're both coming forward. Oh, lovely right hand again from Clinton.
Spontaneous applause. You always know when a fight is cutting the mustard, so to speak, when you see people at ringside breaking into spontaneous applause or even getting to the feet, and this is one of those. Gonzalez piling on the pressure once more.
Oh, lovely shot, John. That was lovely left hook from Woods.
But 1 against 4 or 5. Gonzalez still keeping up the pressure, trying to make a sustained attack to catch the judge's eyes. 1 British judge and 2 American, incidentally, for this one. Good work by Woods as he works his way out there. keeping the fight more at range in that exchange. Well, on our clock, the round going a little bit over time. And Woods finished it well. And Gonzalez looked a little bit tired and jaded as he made his way back to the corner. And a little bit of a disconsolate shake of the head. And I wonder what's going on in that Gonzalez corner, because he doesn't look happy, Richie.
No, he doesn't, and that was a great round for Woods. Certainly in the last minute he started to come on strong. There's that right hand to the middle from Woods. That was super shot. Little left uppercut to the body as well. I thought that was a good round for Woods. He started to go through his gears. That looked low to me from Gonzalez. That was definitely south of the border, but Woods there, great round, great last minute.
I tell you what, I just wonder in fights, you know, you sort of see one round which is the defining moment of the fight, and I just wonder whether that sixth round, which was a big round for Woods, has swung it in his direction, because look at him in that corner. That to me is not the body language of a man who now believes that he's going to win this fight. I think he thinks he's thrown his best shots and he can't chip the man. Into the second half of the fight, and Woods had a big sixth round. Maybe the tide has turned.
Towards the end of the round there, John, there's some lovely boxing from Woods. He was actually creating the gap, bringing his opponent onto the shot. He was boxing better behind the jab. The last 20-30 seconds, he looked like he was just totally outboxing there, Gonzalez.
Well, and suddenly you could see, look at that. Suddenly you could see the snap and the accuracy of Gonzalez's work start to disappear, and Woods looked at him and thought, well, yeah, I've taken that, and now I can start to outbox you. Now I can show you what I can produce.
A couple of rounds earlier, John, I mentioned about the jab, a simple jab, and there was Woods using that shot and catching him flush on the chin.
He wants to send a message to the rest of the world, does Clinton. I said to him at the press conference a few days ago, to publicise the fight, what's your motivation now? What keeps you going? And he said, to prove that I am really, genuinely the #1 in the world. Woods looks the stronger man now. There's more of a sloppy look to Gonzalez's work now. He's not quite finding the target as relentlessly with those body shots as he was a couple of rounds ago. Good right hand again from Woods.
Yeah, better stuff from Clinton. It looks like Clinton has actually gone up a gear in terms of his speed, but I think it's Gonzalez. His punches are getting slower, and it's making Clinton look quicker. But nevertheless, Clinton's looking impressive.
Hard fight. Hard fight. Gonzalez wailing away at the body, and he took another really cute little short right hand in close from Woods. Smart work from the champion.
From the centre of the ring, John, Clinton Woods is boxing the ears off Gonzalez, and he's got to keep him there. He doesn't need to be on the ropes.
Good jab again from Woods. Gonzalez is plodding forward, but you get the impression that those hooks do not have the venom that they had in them maybe 2 or 3 rounds ago. On a little bit low right on the bell from Woods, but I think that was another round for the champion. I don't know about you, Richie.
Yeah, I've got Woods winning that round, John. I've got him two ahead now, 2 points up. Better boxing again from Clinton Woods. It made it simple at times there behind that jab, and he doesn't need to be sitting on the ropes for me. Look, there's that simple jab as he's come.
Quality.
Yeah, just a simple jab, John, you know, bang on the target, lovely shot.
And look at him, still up on his toes, still full of belief. Richard Poxon working away at the nose of Clinton Woods. And there's Gonzalez. flowing a little bit heavily.
Well, I think they both are, but now we're coming to a crucial stage for Clinton now. I really believe if he was to up the work rate a little bit and box from the centre more, he could force that stoppage.
Well, Richard Poxon, his trainer, was talking about the possibility of a stoppage any time from now onwards. He said Woods, in this sort of form, wins this fight by stoppage. Well, we'll see. Good shot. And straight away you heard the encouragement coming from Woods' corner.
Right, step back.
Oh, good shot again. Really solid right hand.
It was a good one too, and again a lovely shot from Clinton.
Oh, Gonzalez had good rounds leading up to maybe the third and the fourth, maybe his best rounds, but Woods, after that sixth, has started to look by not a great deal, but he is now, I think, the dominant fighter in there.
Well, he is, but he doesn't need to be sitting on the ropes, John. For me, he's taking risks again. When you've got a man who's got his head on your chest, he could be rubbing the heads. There could be a cut. Anything can happen on the inside. Remember, Clinton's he's in control from the centre of the ring with those straight punches of his, and he's in command when he's there.
Woods' work rate in this round is dropping a little, and no surprise because it's been fought with great ferocity and a really relentless intensity throughout. Good body shots from both men. I wonder if this is going to come down to the judges' cards again. Gonzalez is making a big gamble here. He's digging so deep. Who's going to have the greater reserves of stamina, the greater desire and belief as it comes down the stretch? Gonzalez looks desperately tired to me. I wonder if that attack might just have punched him out for this round. This could be a Woods opportunity.
He's just got to step on the gas here now, John. Gonzalez is tired, he really is. A good attack now from Clinton, old centre, stand your ground.
Here comes Gonzalez again, still hurling those hooks. He wants it, my goodness me. Woods taking a lot of shots there, but coming off throwing quality blows of his own. Closing seconds of the eighth, and Gonzalez finishing as the aggressor. Well, the Mexican dug very, very deep there and may have done enough to win that one.
Yeah, I've got him winning that round. You know, Woods frustrated me so much in that round. There were times when he looked like he could be outboxing the guy, and he just sat on those ropes, and he took the punishment again from Gonzalez. He's just brought Gonzalez back into it.
Well, Gonzalez, it was a pattern that we've seen throughout. Body shots, hammering away. Good exchange there. There's plenty of leather coming back from Clinton Woods.
Yeah, but it always looks better, John, you know, when a guy's actually got...
Yeah, moving forward,
getting his opponent on the ropes, you know. Okay, Clinton's landing with some shots here, but it looks better for Gonzalez. He's coming forward.
It's the Mexican way, isn't it?
Definitely.
You know, he might not be of the typical Mexican stature, but he fights a fairly typically Mexican way.
Good behind your shots now. Show him now.
Woods has got to up his work rates once again. Could still be on these closing rounds. Not too much in it. Richie's got it, Woods by 1 point. And Gonzalez, who looked just about all in 2 or 3 rounds ago. Fair play to the man's conditioning and the work. I don't know where reserves of energy, but he looks fresher now than he did 3 rounds ago.
Yeah, he seems to have got another second wind, hasn't he, John? You know, and you got to remember, fighters at this level, they find it from somewhere. They're extremely tough and durable, especially the Mexicans.
Well, he's doing himself proud, irrespective of the result, is Gonzalez. Good shot from Woods. Switched attack from body to head.
Both seem to be having a bit of a breather, John, in this round. Slow down a little bit.
Hardly the hugest surprise, is it?
No, not at all.
The pace has been frightening at times.
Well, believe you me, John, in a 12-round contest you do have the rounds where you slow down a little bit, but it's better from Woods. He's got his man on the ropes. This is better.
Two good headshots, two left hands from Woods. As Gonzalez dropped his gloves with Woods hurling shots of his own at the body. Now Woods, as Richie says, has turned aggressor.
Oh, lovely sharp jab from Clinton there. Beat his man to the punch. That's counter-attacking. He's actually beating his opponent to the punch. Super.
Gonzalez is still in there and still pitching and still trying to be the man forcing the fight. American judges, you don't need me to remind you, are sometimes impressed by that very fact, and the man who's been on the front foot for a great deal of this fight has been Gonzalez. Will the American judges, if it goes to the cards, will they be swayed by that? I wonder.
Just how tough is this Gonzalez? He really is incredible. He just keeps coming. His durability is unbelievable.
I've almost given up trying to score this one, Richie, because just when you think Gonzalez is all just about all in and spent, suddenly he comes forward and lands big shots again. Woods looked as though he landed with a solid shot, but unable to capitalise. Gonzalez finishes again as the aggressor. Oh, good round. What a good round again. Well, I found that one very hard to score, that one. Rich has given it to Woods. I don't think there was a lot in it, to tell you.
No, there wasn't. It was nip and tuck, wasn't it? But for me, I think for large periods of the round, Clinton looked, just for me, he was beating his opponent to the punches. And, oh, look, that was a cracking left hook. It really was.
It was, quality shot.
Brilliant shot. And for me, he just did enough to win it, in my opinion, John. But it's what the judges think.
Absolutely.
What counts.
And you go along with that. Suggestion about how they see it. You know, I mean, American judges, they like people coming forward, don't they?
Yeah,
they like people making the fight.
Definitely. Remember Mayweather De La Hoya, you know?
Well, what about Holyfield Lewis? That's how Richie's got it. Wonder how you're enjoying this one at home. Very much so, I hope. Cracking fight for you. IBF light heavyweight title. Clinton Woods of Sheffield against the Mexican Julio Caesar Gonzalez, and the fight could still be in the balance. 3 rounds to go.
I think what Clinton needs to do here, John, he needs to start throwing his shots in, probably 3s and 4s. Singles aren't enough against this guy. You've got to try and hit the target 2 or 3 times. See if that has an effect.
That's a hurtful left hook, 2 of them from Gonzalez. Woods' right eye starting to bruise up a little bit. Punch count to be interesting in this fight. Body shots from both men, particularly Gonzalez. They call them power shots, don't they, on the box stats?
Lovely jab again from Clinton, better coming forward.
You see the corner there saying, you know, get in range and then land your shots. Don't just lean on, let's see you working with both hands.
I'd like to see Clinton show some more counter-attacking, John. You know, look at that, beautiful.
Terrific lead, terrific left hand lead. Ramrod jab from Woods. Oh, this is quality. Gonzalez so brave. A lot of this is going to boil down in the final analysis as to just who wants it, who has the resolve, who has the champion's desire. It's right down to the wire, this one. Chins have been tested, and both men we know can really take a shot. Gonzalez has got up off the floor to win fights in the past, and Woods, we know, has also got an iron jaw. Now, toe-to-toe again. How many times we've said that? Great right hand from Woods, really good. And he's a little bit unsteady now, Gonzalez, momentarily. I think that right hand stiffened his legs in that exchange. He blinks and staggers a little bit unsteadily. The crowd are on their feet all around this auditorium. But back comes Gonzalez. And where is this bravery coming from?
Absolutely fantastic, John. What a great sustained attack there from Clinton Woods. He's showing real champion grit here.
Woods will see it in his opponent's eyes. He knows that he had him going for a few seconds there. He fixes his man with a steely glare. And that is a big round for Clinton Woods. The 6th was a key round, and the 10th a big round for Woods as well.
Super round for Clinton Woods. He definitely won that one. I've got him 97-94 now, but it's the way they see it. It's nip and tuck. It could go either way in terms of a lot of these rounds are very, very close. It's just how the judges are looking at it, but I've got him 97-94. This was that sustained attack on the ropes. What a great right hand.
That was the right hand that did it, Richie.
Left up to the body as well. Look, his legs are gone there, but he comes back every time, Gonzalez.
Legs stiffened, but goodness me, the conditioning that this man must have. That's the long hours in the gym that give you the ability to recover from those shots.
Yeah, and miles on the road, John.
Promise you, one more
Come on, he's shouting to himself, Clinton Woods. Gonzalez, they're working away at damage time now. Well, Clinton Woods gave us fantastic value for money in his last fight against Glenn Johnson, and here again tonight he has produced a repeat performance. He has real pride and belief in his stature as a world champion.
Oh, Gonzalez there, just delivered 2 left. Oh, lovely for Woods.
The crowd again up on their feet. Woods doesn't leap in wisely, he just waits for his moment.
He's going, John, he's definitely going, Gonzalez.
Woods senses that this could be the end. He looks to find the big shots which might end it here and now. Gonzalez is shipping an awful lot of punishment. Terrific right hand from Woods. The referee having a close look. He doesn't want to stop this one too soon, but how much more can Gonzalez take? Woods now right in control. He had a big 10th round and he's carried on where he left off here in the 11th. He walks forward and senses perhaps that one big attack might now end it in his favour.
Great stuff from Clinton, like the red rag to the ball. He's coming forward, great punch.
Good right hand, and Gonzalez wants to hold on. This brave Mexican who's fought so much of the pace of this fight is now on the receiving end, and Woods is the boss. Forcing Gonzalez back, 2 more, 3 more, big headshots, and again Dave Parrish, the ref, has a very close look. The end could come at any moment.
Just one more attack now from Woods. He could win this, John, here and now.
Gonzalez has got a jaw of granite. He's taking some magnificent shots. What is keeping him on his feet? Woods must surely know now that the man in front of him is a beaten man. But he looks into him and thinks, what on earth is keeping this guy on his feet? It has been a terrific fight. People sometimes say that Clinton Woods is not one of the champagne fighters of the British scene, but he is one very proud champion and a fighter who I particularly enjoy watching. But that sort of thing, great right hand. I think the end could come any moment. Gonzalez doesn't really know too much about it now, I don't think. What's keeping him out?
Oh, absolutely incredible. That right hand there from Clinton, I thought that was it. It was all over them. Back come Gonzalez again. Typical Mexican, so tough.
It's been another huge round, this one, for Clinton Woods. And time out. And they're having a look at a cut to the right eye of Gonzalez. I'm pretty sure that it was a blow that did it. Is the fight going to be stopped? No, it's not. It continues. Dave Paris has allowed the fight to go on. He gave a timeout. Woods tries to finish it here and now. Gonzalez somehow sees his way through to the bell to end the 11th round. He's on stiff legs as he walks almost robot-like back to the corner. He knows now, I think, that he is taking a beating. Huge punches were going in, Richie, just huge.
Yeah, and that was a massive, massive round for Clinton Woods, it really was.
You could almost score that one 10-8.
I think you can, John, but I've got 107, 103 now for Clinton Woods. But yeah, great shots from Clinton, especially with the right hand. How this man Gonzalez stayed on his feet in that round, I'll never know, I really won't. Now look at this for a shot. That was the shot that I thought he's got to go here. But he claws his way back. His feet, his legs are so jittery, but he still managed to carry on. Incredible.
Fair play to the referee, Dave Paris. He's giving Gonzalez every opportunity. Is he going to be allowed to come out by his corner? He's very slow to get off his stool. Well, he comes out, crosses himself as he does so, and they go to a neutral corner where a doctor is taking a look at that cut to the right eye, and he's saying it's okay to carry on. 3 minutes to go. Woods consents that the title will remain his. Gonzalez had big rounds earlier and he produced a really brave performance. But Woods, as he did against Glenn Johnson a year ago, has been the stronger man down the stretch and now senses that he can retain his title, provided, and this is always the big proviso, provided that the judges see it the same as we do.
Perfect night for Clinton now would be if he could force a stoppage here in this last round, John. No question, and that eye is getting worse of Gonzalez. But like a true warrior, he just keeps going.
Well, there's a mask of blood now around that right eye of Gonzalez. But still he comes forward, forcing the pace. He said he was going to enjoy a beer with Clinton Woods after this fight ended. If ever a man's deserved a beer, I think he has. A pair of them. And not surprisingly, they will get rousing cheers come the end of the round, because everybody will be on their feet giving rightful acclaim to two terrific warriors who produced a memorable fight. It's so much better than the fight for the previous fight a couple of years ago. Altogether different.
Very exciting fight, no doubt about it. Both men have just given it all. I think Clinton's cut here. Right eye, he's cut as well.
You're absolutely right. That may have been a clash of heads, and Woods now has got blood streaming down his right eye as well.
Just needs to box at distance now, John. For me, he's won this contest. Take no chances, box long.
A minute left in the last round. Woods, as Richie Woodall says, has got to keep Gonzalez at bay, and Gonzalez even now somehow is finding enough strength to have one final throw of the dice. Always makes the hair stand up on the back of your neck, the bravery of these two men. There'll be those who will say, well, hey, hang on, you know, this isn't absolute top draw stuff in terms of skill, but I tell you what, in terms of bravery and in terms of commitment, you don't get much better than this.
No,
How much do these two fellas want this?
This is fantastic stuff, it really is. It's like they're on the cobblestones, isn't it, John? Brilliant.
Last 10 seconds. People are on their feet, urging Woods forward. All he's got to do is not get tagged, surely, in the last dying seconds of a memorable fight here in the East End of Sheffield. Woods, the local hero, has done his crowd proud. Gonzalez has forced the fight, has made it a fight. It takes two to tango. He's fought magnificently, and look at that, all around here people now are on their feet saluting two fantastic warriors. What a fight.
Yeah, an absolute superb fight, John. I've got it 116, 113 for Woods. In terms of, you've said it, durability and effort, these guys 100%. just proud warriors, both of them, and they've done boxing proud tonight. And these people here are really acknowledging them. Everyone's on their feet clapping. Super stuff. And Clinton Woods, for me, he's put in a great performance tonight, and now he deserves that probably shot at one of the big Americans.
Julio Gonzalez is absolutely out on his feet. Dan Goosen, I saw his manager going across to Dennis Hobson and saying, well, what was all that about? As much as to say, that was brutal. And that's probably about the best word to describe that fight. A real brutal encounter. And Clinton Woods, he said he was going to dedicate this to the manager, to the memory of his friend Lee Costello, who died so recently. His little son Mitchell is in the ring there, and what a proud moment it'll be for him. And I'm sure that Clinton will maybe have the odd word to say. And look at that, he's kissing the little boy and getting words of encouragement from Dennis Hobson. Proud moment for Clinton Woods. That was a hell of a fight.
Yeah, it was a cracking fight. It had everything, didn't it? I mean, Gonzalez, for me, probably 5 or 6 rounds ago, he looked like his legs were going. I thought one right hand and he was going to hit the canvas. He came back. What a warrior. I mean, this man, you can't hurt him. Like a chin, like a piece of granite. Super stuff.
Lovely to see the two men touching gloves, and I think we've got the verdict now. Let's go into the ring and join Mike Goodall, let's get the name right, for the results.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree, 12 tremendous rounds of boxing. Both boxers deserve a big round of applause. We go to the judges' scorecards where we have a unanimous decision. Judge Valerie Dorset scores it 111 to 117. Judge Phil Edwards scores the contest 113 to 115. Judge Mike Fitzgerald scores the contest 112 to 116. All three in favour of the winner and the IBF World Heavyweight Champion of the world, Clinton Woods.
So Woods gets it by margins of 6 rounds, 4 rounds and 2 rounds. Richie had it by 3 rounds, and I think that's absolutely right. Unanimous decision again for Clinton Woods, and no complaints from the loser, Clinton Woods. Terrific performance. And in the sheer excitement of the moment, I apologise to Mike Goodall for getting his name wrong. How long's he been a master of ceremonies? Donkey's years. But it was one of those fights. You almost lose thread because it was such drama, so many swings and moves, and absolutely there a deserved round of applause from this big crowd here in Sheffield for a proud champion. That was terrific.